right, guys, today's lesson is all about slotting it, spinning it, and slinging it. So many of you struggling with speed in your golf swing, using a lot of effort with your body, not getting any energy out to the club head, unfortunately. You're not creating a lot of club head speed. It almost seems like the harder you swing, the shorter you hit it. We're going to really get after it today. But before we get started, if you're not subscribed to the channel, my name's Andrew Emery. Welcome to the channel. Go ahead and press that subscribe button. I'd be very grateful. I do weekly tips on every aspect of the golf swing. If you press that bell button next door, you get a notification every time I release a new video. Slot it, spin it, sling it. We're going to use the wrist and arms in the golf swing with the support of the body. The slotting part of the golf swing, that's how you're delivering the golf club. We swing on an inclined tilt in golf. We're not vertical, we're not horizontal, we're somewhere in between, about a 45-degree angle. I think geometrically it would be very easy to swing on a horizontal orbit. I think in many respects, vertically, in our mind, geometrically, I think it makes sense to swing more vertically. It gets a little bit lost, right, when we're swinging some between a rock and a hard place with this whole idea of swinging on an inclined tilt, swinging on a plane that's to the side of us. But that's really, really important. When we change direction, most golfers are not slotting the golf club, okay? They're not getting that club working down as they change direction. Remember, your arms control the vertical elements in the golf swing. As we change direction here, what we want to do is keep our upper body back as our arms drop. I'm essentially lowering my arms as I change direction. A great idea is to split your hands on the golf club, guys. Pump a few times, okay? Feel like your upper body is remaining back as your arms drop. You're getting that club in a beautiful delivery position if you do that. You can hit it from the inside if you're not wide open at that point in your golf swing. In my experience, most golfers are very, very open too early as they change direction. Your arms are going to follow suit. If you slice the golf ball, this part of the lesson is going to be unbelievably important. I've got a little mat here that's trying to help me visually with this idea that, of course, we're hitting on this inclined tilt. I've got a little tee right here. Let's go ahead and do this. Angled sort of up towards me like I'm hitting off a little bit of an upslope, which again, it kind of helps you get that feeling of swinging more around your body. So, you know, get into the top of your backswing and give it a couple pumps here, keeping your upper body back. 1, 2, 3. Getting that feeling again that your arms are dropping, that upper arm is dropping. That doesn't mean, of course, the club head is dropping. Just because my arms are dropping doesn't mean the club head is dropping. All right, most likely if your arms stay up, the club head's going to have to drop. It's very much the opposite. For those of you that think creating lag involves tension and holding on to the club, that's the last thing you want to do. But just give it a couple pumps and hit it. Go to the top of your backswing. Okay, get into a decent position back here. As I say, hands above your heel line, and just go 1, 2, and on the third one, just go ahead and swing through. Hit off a tee, all right? Don't just hit it off the ground. Hit off a tee initially to get the feeling that your arms are sort of entering more of a vertical stage in the golf swing, and your body is resisting the horizontal stage in the golf swing. Allow your arms to drop before you turn through the golf ball. All right, I'm going to do that one more time. So a little pump drill here. For the slot part of the lesson, go ahead and go back, go 1, go 2, on the third one, go ahead and hit it. All right, wonderful drill. Those pump drills are extremely helpful. Now, while we're dropping, what I see a lot of people doing here when they slot the golf club is their lead wrist starts to point up too much. What that does, unfortunately, opens the club face. So, you know, the idea that we're going to sort of slot it back in here, goodness gracious, if you're one of these golfers that's falling into this trap of, you know, trying to drop the club behind you, that is the worst thing you can work on, because you can see what it does to the lead hand. It puts the hand way north, okay? That lead hand goes way north. The club face is wide open, makes it very hard to square it up. So don't be working on that. Allow your arms to drop, but the back of your lead wrist is going to start to turn down, okay, towards the golf ball. That pulls the lead wrist into a flatter position, and it starts to prepare the toe of the golf club. So what we're adding here is a little bit of a twist as we approach the golf ball. We're turning the knuckles down towards the golf ball. We're getting the lead wrist in a flatter position. My goodness, how many of you have that left wrist in a cupped position at the point of collision? That club face is wide open. You're adding loft. You're spinning your body out of the golf shot. Makes makes it so hard to do that. So we definitely want to feel here that as we're allowing the arms to drop, we're starting to apply a little bit more spin, all right, to the shaft as we approach it. You see my lead wrist here is in a very, very flat position. That club face is almost turned back to the ball at this point before you hit the golf ball. Your body, remember, is going to be out racing your arms. Whatever you feel like it is you're doing back here is actually happening a lot further down the road. That's the challenge. Remember, the golf swing downswing happens in about 0.25 seconds. So think about it. We may feel like we're organizing the club face. We're dropping back here. We're twisting back here. Whatever you feel like you're doing back here is going to be happening, I can assure you, a lot later than you actually think. That's the whole feels versus real conundrum that we all struggle with, okay? With the driver, you need to most likely feel, especially you slicers, that the club, the toe of the golf club is almost twisting immediately as you start your downswing. Of course, we all know that's not going to happen, okay? It's probably going to start to turn where it should, down here around chest high, but we may feel like the club face is turning way, way more above our head. So that twisting motion as you prepare is incredibly important. I'm going to apply some twists back here. I'm turning those knuckles down. I'm organizing the club face where essentially the toe of the club is out a little bit more ahead of the hosel at waist high. Can you see that? What we don't want to do is get those knuckles pointing up. That's the second part. All right, now the slinging part, that's where we're actually releasing our speed. We're kind of letting it go. A lot of you dragging this golf club through, not allowing the club head to exit here. We're not really getting any energy out to the club head. Ultimately, the arms don't stay in front of us throughout our golf swing. And you hear that a lot. Keep the club in front of you. Keep the club in front of you as you turn through. You don't want to keep the club in front of you. It goes from behind you, all right, and then it moves out in front of you through here, and then of course the arms swing past our body as we swing through, okay? They swing over your left shoulder as a right-handed golfer. They're not staying in front of you, they're swinging past you. That's how you get energy into your club, okay? So what I like to do is I like to give my club face a home. So as I'm twisting that club at the point of collision, I'm going to go ahead and park it in this position here where I create an L, essentially a reverse L between my lead arm and the shaft, right? So it's a little feeling of dropping and twisting. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to send that speed home. I'm going to create an L here. That is going to help the butt end of the club here work back towards me and the club head swing past me. All right. Now, a lot of you think that's a flip. If I turn back to the camera here, you can see that is absolutely not the case. We don't want to be here, guys. That's not where we want to be. This is not a blocking pattern. All right. We want to send our speed home. So swing the club head past your body and then situate it in this reverse L position here with your elbows pointing down and the club pointing up, okay? Let's put the pieces together here. I'm going to drop, I'm going to twist. I'm going to drop, I'm going to twist. I am slotting that golf club, all right? I'm not spinning out of that slot. So I'm going to drop, I'm going to twist. Can you see it turning down? Look at my lead wrist, all right? And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to park it into this reverse L. That's me slinging the golf club. So let's see if we can put it all together. Love that. Swinging within myself, I can feel that snap as I release it. I can feel my arms dropping. I'm not in a hurry to spin my body back to the golf ball, okay? Slot it, spin it, sling it. Go ahead and send your speed home. If you think this could help, go ahead and share. If you have a comment, I always get back to everyone. And thank you so much for pressing that subscribe button. I really appreciate the support. Get after it, guys. We'll talk to you next time.